Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Subsistence. I know, guys, it's been a while since I've recorded this. I struggled last week with stomach virus for most of the week. Got pretty bad. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday was horrible. Sunday, yesterday was a bit better. So here we are on Monday. I am trying to get some things done, but I do want to record a video for you guys. So there's that. I do have laundry going in the background because I've neglected that for a few days because I've been so sick. And so you might hear that. Copper is here, but he's taking a nap. I have been out helping my auntie cut her grass, and my mama's been helping, and then Copper's been out playing. So we've done that today as well. And now that we have some time to record, I kind of have a couple of things I wanted to show you guys. There's a plane crash. I don't know how well it's picking up on screen, but right at the top of that tree, you can kind of see the flames from the plane crash over on that hillside. We are not going to be dealing with that until we have a proper um, vest, the combat vest. To get that, I need to make another plant bed to plant cotton. I do have cotton seed. So when we get enough power today, we have the mass. I do have everything ready to go for this. Just waiting on the power. But when we get that today, guys, I'm going to go ahead and craft another plant bed to get that done. Just so we can, get what we need done as far as the padded cloth and the cotton and all of that. So we can get that going. And hopefully we'll be able to continue working on the base a bit today. That's the goal. I have a couple of things that I want to change, and I know this base is forever more changing, and for that I am very sorry. But sometimes you just don't like how things are turning out. So what we're going to do is we're just going to move this wall for now. We're not deleting it. We're just going to move it. And I'm going to show you guys what I have in mind for now. So I want this wall out here to be farther out than this portion, the greenhouse portion. I want it to be a bit smaller. So to do that, and what I'm going to have to do when I do this, is I am going to be moving this foundation out. So let's move it out of the way. And this game has every single building piece except for the one that I need at the moment. And there's nothing that I can do about that. That is something that is left to the developers to figure out. But what I need at the moment is a way up, first and foremost. But something else that I need over here, and I'm going to show you guys what I want to change. And I don't know if we have enough stuff to change it, but I am very, very hopeful. So what I'm going to do is I am going to move this foundation out a tiny bit. And by a tiny bit, I mean, like halfway out here. So something like, I'm probably going to have to just move this one for now. And then craft myself, because we don't have a half foundation. Or at least I've not seen one. But we do have half foundation stairs. So this does not need to be 3 wide for plant beds over here. So what I'm going to do is move it and have it 2.5 wide. So I'm going to do a half ceiling piece here. I think that'll connect. Probably should try that before we decide we're going to move all this stuff. So I'm going to do a half ceiling piece here on the ground because we don't have the half foundation. And that should, hopefully, allow me to bring this foundation back over here. And if it will, then, and snap to it, then that'll be good because I can do still what I want with this base. Come on, let's get the right thing. And this will leave it not being so wide. Let's see if we can just kind of move you back over. Let's just move you right here. Come on. And then do that. Rotate it a little bit. Right there. And then when we extend on this portion, this won't look nearly as big. Okay, there's a crate over here, so we're going to run and grab that really quickly because we always need loot. I just don't want to die with all these nails on me, guys, because I would hate to lose 100 nails. You do lose a third of the things that you're carrying on you. And I don't know if that's even on easy mode or not, but I don't want to really risk it. So let's just get back up here. And to make it work out down here, guys, I am going to be moving these stairs probably either over to the other side and just have them over there as extra pieces for now because we are going to be using them. Or I'll move them somewhere just so we can, you know, hang on to them. I don't want them to be deleted or anything like that, so we are going to be moving those. So what we're going to do here is let's just move this wall piece back over and see how well that looks with what we're really trying to get done. Come on, right there. Is that going to be far enough back that it doesn't look weird now? I mean, we could probably even do that just with, nah, I think I'm going to keep the front a little bit bigger, and I'll probably even go on the other side and place a couple more frames over there, foundation, sorry, and expand this just a little bit further. And I know we said we weren't going to build a crazy big base, but you know how that works out for us. It just happens. We don't really go into this having a plan, or at least I don't. I don't go into this having a plan most of the time. I just kind of know a location that I want to go to, and we kind of roll with it because that's basically all we can do. Let's just put you kind of over here for now. We're going to keep an eye on the power and things like that so that we're able to get that plant bed going. We want to get everything planted in there that we can. I'm going to just place you. Can I just plop you over here? Like, will that work? Is it too far away? I'm just going to plop you right there for now. And then I'm going to move this one out. One. Then I'm going to need a half ceiling piece there. And this is going to be a full day, mostly of me just working on the base and kind of going through what we're getting done. So half ceiling piece. If we don't get the stairs completed today, because we, you know, might run out of resources or whatever the case may be, then we'll move these stairs as quickly as we can. Try to get everything moved as much as possible anyway. But I think we should still be able to clip through those stairs like that, so that it's still the half stair, but, you know. Okay, my fire went out and I had my fuel brick on me. I'm just going to eat this blueberry for now. My half ceiling piece is down there. Let's go ahead and get it placed. And then this way it doesn't really look like we're not using foundations down there, because we do have the foundation legs, of course. We're going to do that this morning. If we have time later today, we're going to do a little quick loop trip kind of down to the, you know, down to the lake. But I really want to make sure that we get this going because I really want to get this base going, guys. I feel like we are not working on the base as much as we need to. Very annoyed by that as well because I love base building. Okay, so we need two more half ceiling pieces. 1, 2. Okay, well that leaves us enough material to build 2 half stairs. We need 1 cordage. We have a half. Is this a half stair here? I mean, we could move this. Are you moving? Okay, working on it. Just didn't want to do its thing properly. Okay, we'll just have you right there for now. And then let's move this one. And then if we do that, we can rotate it here. And then it should snap right there. Okay, and it still works. It still serves the same purpose. It's just that we, actually have to have a larger stairpiece here, which is not what I wanted, but it will definitely work as well right there. So we have our two pieces that we need. We can leave that one for now. But we already have the other piece, so let's just move it out. We can even just move it out front. It's not that big of a deal for us. Let's just move this like right out here for now, just to be out of the way. And let's place you down here. Number 6. Come on. And we'll have that. So that'll get us back up into the base when we go down to get water. Let's move these two guys out of the way. Oh, rain, rain, go away. Then we'll move this one as well. Then we're going to do half ceiling pieces there. So let's do that. For 6. Let's probably get up here and do it from the top would make more sense for us. Could we even maybe close that up a bit? Because I don't think that needs to be open, does it? See right there if we can get underneath that. We can. So we could technically close that up a tiny bit, because we did only move 2 when we could actually do a third one. Whoa, did I do the right thing? Half ceiling? Come on. Pretty sure that's the right thing. Okay, let's do number 6 again. Right there. This is almost complete. Number 6 one more time. And then let's move all of these guys over. Okay. Then we're going to move all of the walls in, and then we'll have this done, which is nice because I am okay with having that done. I know when I place that, it's going to, yeah, I'm going to fall and I'll have to go all the way around to get back up. And that's okay. Just move. We're going to need a half wall. We're going to need a half wall right there. Okay, so I need a cordage. Let's get in there and get that crafting as well. Then we're going to check on the power, and then we're going to try to craft that plant bed and get it outside and get some cotton planted. Okay, so I need some cordage for that. I have the 10 planks in the crate and some scrap. So let's get some cordage on the craft. Okay. While we're doing that, we can always, continue moving this stuff over, because that wall is not that important at the moment, but we do want to get it moved. Okay, let's just move you in right there. And then let's move this foundation. If you watched my first series, guys, I spent an entire, 3 days in game moving a wall in or out one block. I can't remember if I moved it in one block or out one block, but I really, I just could not deal with it. So I don't mind moving this stuff around, but it has to make sense to me. If it isn't making sense, something's got to change. But I hope you guys had a wonderful, wonderful weekend, guys. After I started feeling a little bit better, my husband ended up with some type of, I don't know what went on. They're still testing him. They did do lab work over the weekend to make sure that it wasn't, something pretty serious. But he ended up with an allergic reaction to something. We're not sure exactly what it was. But it was severe enough that they decided that they wanted to, give him an EpiPen to carry until some more testing was done to see kind of, what went on. It was pretty bad. Anytime your face or any of that has some swelling involved, they take it pretty seriously. So there was some of that involved. Okay, which is fine, and I'm glad that they are willing to, check to make sure what's going on and all of that. So we've had a pretty eventful weekend. It wasn't a great weekend at all by any means, but we are both doing much better. The swelling has went down a lot. On my husband, it's not completely gone this morning, but that started on Saturday, which is when I'd started feeling a little bit better. So if it wasn't me, it was him. So yeah, we've had a long weekend. Thankfully enough, we both rested very well last night. Even Copper slept very well. He is still sleeping, guys. Today he is just so tired. But we have, had a very, very eventful weekend. Definitely have. Okay, so this is still running even though there's no power in the base. Okay, so now we have power. I don't know why it says mass underneath that. That is a bug that needs fixed. There's no reason for there to be a mass bar underneath or one that we can see because there's no more upgrades here and it never used mass anyway to upgrade that I'm aware of or that I can recall. So that does not need to be there. But anyway, let's have a little bit of steak. Let's have a tomato or two, a little bit of water, and we're looking much better. So we do have this plant bed being crafted, which is completed now. So we're going to get that moved and placed. We're going to get some cotton. We need 8 pieces of cotton. This is going to be purely just a plant bed for cotton because we are desperate for cotton at the moment. Just make sure that our base is still producing power over here. We're only getting 16% light here now that we've moved things in. But hopefully we can figure it out, like the best place to put it. And we'll be able to move it and have it, doing much better. That's the goal anyway. Have these solar panels. You would think solar panels would do better on the roof. They do not, for whatever reason. That is something I think Cold Games definitely needs to work on, is the light percentages in the game and where things have the most light. Because honestly, guys, it really makes no sense that facing a wall would have better lighting than being on the roof. Let's just do that, and then we're going to get some more water and get it going for us, because we're going to need water as well at some point. And through the night, we're going to have to go down and do some fishing again. Our food stash is getting pretty low, and that's not good. But we're going to get some water cooking. We're going to be able to now finish up the wall piece that we need over there. We need to move the stairs that we have left over here, the 1-stair piece. I want to move these guys out front. And then I'm going to have to do a couple of ceiling pieces as well. I'm probably going to have to move these twice just to get them where I need them. Because you can only move a certain amount of blocks before it snaps back to the previous location. Like it would come back here. So you'd have to do that again. Just a couple like that, guys. That's exactly what happens. So you can only move it a few blocks at a time. Let's just move this one again. And then we'll try to get, but I mean, you can like, not that button, but you can move it out a bit. I thought it was the mouse wheel, guys. I'm very sorry about that. I think it's plus and minus on the keyboard or something like that will allow you to, or number 8, number 2 will allow you to move them in and out a bit like that. Okay, so let's just grab you again. And then we are going to place you over here, like so. And then you can go over here as well. And then we'll have that looking some better. I'm going to have to move a couple of things inside, which is fine, not a big deal. I'm going to have to craft another wall piece there. But I can always move that wall from way down there on the end. But I can move this out now. 2 right out. This is when these buttons come in handy for moving things like that around. Our BCU should be okay where it's at. It should cover the entirety of the, front to back here. And I mean front to way back there. It should cover all of that so that we're still able to place things out on that wall. Like the light, for example. It should still reach out here. It does. It's fine. Let's move you. Just out here. And then I probably need to get that other wall piece and place it over here. And then again, I might have enough material to be able to craft a couple of walls as well. Just going to see what we have here. Regular wooden wall. One. Probably going to need 2 to get closed in here. I'm also going to need 3 ceiling pieces for now. So I'm going to have to get out and chop some trees to get that done. That's okay. We can manage to do that. We can do that off camera. We don't have to worry about that today. But I will, hopefully by the next episode, I will at least have the ceiling completed here. Hopefully. I don't want to say definitely because you never know what's going to happen. But that's the goal, to do that. And then we're going to craft a half wall. Can I craft a half wall? Do I have enough stuff for that? I have 2 planks left. And how much does a half wall require? 2 planks. Okay, so we're completely out of planks. We're completely out of wood. There is no point in even attempting to do anything else with wood. Put you over here. I thought we used more nails than that. I thought we only had like 70-ish nails. But that's not bad, guys. I mean, we didn't craft a ton. I understand that. But, that was not horrible. I really am okay with the changes that Cold Games has made in regards to the material usage. I'm glad that he did reduce the number of materials needed for a lot of things because it was getting a little bit ridiculous in my opinion. Okay, so let's just do that. And I'm sure a lot of other people have been turned away from this game based on the pure amount of materials needed to get that, to get anything really done. I've had comments where people say they love to watch the game, but they hate the grind of it. And that's okay. I understand completely. Not everyone has time to do this type of stuff. And even those of us that do have time really hate the grind of it, of course, as well. I have even thought about doing like having someone that, is a member come in and, help me with some of this, like wood chopping and all of that, if someone like that, wanted to. Just to help me with some things when I'm not able to do it because I don't have the time. I have been accused of cheating, guys. I will not do that. I will not do some type of loot doubling system. I've been accused of that as well. That is not me. That's not who I am. I don't play that way. So there's that. Let's get back over here and place this half wall now. Yeah, I don't play that way. I might do the half wall over here because at some point this is going to be changed to a doorway. And the only way to do a doorway is to have a full doorway. So I might do the half wall just over here on the end. And I hope that makes sense. I don't want to confuse anyone with what I've got going on here. So at some point I will try to change this wall that I just moved over into the actual doorway itself. Let's just place this right here because we cannot build like a half doorway. So there's that. Or a door will not snap to a half wall. Or something like that, I don't know. I hope I'm not being more confusing than ever. Probably am. That happens to me quite a bit. So we've got some things going on. Copper has a grooming appointment on Thursday. And we have some more things going on this week. So, again, guys, I make zero promises as far as this game is concerned or any other game. I really wish that I could do that. Like, I could promise you would have 3 to 5 videos a week and never ever miss a video. That's just unfortunately not something that I'm able to promise. But I really do try. I get out as much as I can. I record as early and as much and as often as I can to make sure that you guys have content. Unfortunately, I don't always have the chance to do that. But the sun is setting, as you can see. If you're ever curious if the sun is setting or rising, if you see those little rays coming off the axe, whichever direction you're pointing, like the western sky, um, that lets you know that the sun is setting. It rises in the east, so it'll come up like over here. The rays will be coming in that direction. So yeah, I hope that's not confusing. I know exactly what I'm talking about. I just don't know how to word it, guys. I do apologize for that. But you can hold your axe up to the sky and tell, based on the sun rays, how if it's setting or rising. Or you can just give it a little bit of time and it'll either get darker or lighter. That works too. But I am going to have to do some fishing as well. And something else, guys, that I want to get done, and I don't know if we will have the chance to do that before it gets cold weather and the lake freezes over. But something I want to get done is I want to be able to place a couple of fish traps down around the fishing dock. So these fish traps, so we can get these small fish. We don't have to worry about having them to eat now that we're able to kill a little bit of something like deer and things. We can get those smaller fish for fish oil. So we'll have the ability to make some medicinal things through the winter because we don't have a lot of that right now. We don't have a lot of that going on. We only have about 35 fish oil, which is not a lot. We'd like to have about 100 to 200 of that. Unfortunately, we just don't have it right now because it does require quite a bit of that to make the medicinal tonic. It requires 2. So if you have 50, you can make 25 medicinal tonic. And the medicinal tonic to craft like a first aid kit, you need 2 of those as well. So quite a bit when you start figuring in the grand scheme of things to craft like first aid stuff, even the antidotes require 3, then you notice that the fish oil goes down very, very quickly. So guys, I do want to go ahead and end this episode here. I want to thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you're looking forward to future episodes. And I can't wait to catch you guys in the next one. Until then, have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful day.